I guess the first thing that I kind of do at the beginning of a season is I really kind of roll through the gear. A lot of you guys ask me questions, why I choose what I choose, why I choose the bow that I choose, why do I choose the stabilizer, what broadheads, why the arrow shaft. All these questions that you guys have, it's really difficult, I think, for you guys to sift through manufacturers and really understand what you're looking at and why you're looking at it. So you look to guys like maybe myself or guys like Randy Ulmer or Mark Smith here, guys that really know gear and know product well. And I can say this, every piece of gear you choose is going to make a huge difference in whether you kill or you do not kill. Whether you kill or you don't kill. So what I would say to that is the bow that you pick a bow that has low recoil. Recoil is after that bow goes off, just like a gun, it needs to settle down very quickly. It cannot have a big recoil. Most of the bows now with the parallel lynch pressures going up and out, they're not going forward. Pick the right stabilizer. Some of the bows that are lighter today, you need to weight more forward, which a lot of people don't know that. So you might buy a really light bow, and it's great to buy a super light bow. And I would definitely, suggest doing that if you're hunting in the mountains and carrying it around. But you have to weight it forward. When you're aiming a bow, your pin will sit on target and float. And as that floats, that radius, which you want the bow to float, by the way, that radius that it goes around is harder with a lighter bow. But if you weight it up forward and out a little bit more, like say 10 inches or 12 inches, you'll decrease the amount of pin float. As the pin floats around, as I'm looking at your head right now, my pin's floating around your head. And it's going to do a certain motion. So when you draw a bow back, whether it be your bow, look at shooting something at say 80 yards, and you might go, oh my God, 80 yards, you're freaking out. We can't do that. It's unethical. Try it. Try shooting at longer distances, and what happens is it basically takes what you know as your bow, and anything that you do wrong is through the roof now. So if you tweak, when you draw the bow back and you guys will grab it at the range and you put your hand in, you drop back and shoot like this, pull the trigger. Well, I can tell you, if you started slower and the hand stays straight and then the hand comes up, then you draw the bow. The bow never moved. It went from this position to that position. So that gets rid of a variable because you didn't torque the bow. You hear people say, oh, you torqued the bow, you torqued the shot. That's left and right. That's windage. You should not be having a problem with windage. Do you guys have a problem with windage? Windage is left to right. If arrows are going left and right, that's a problem. You should have a problem going up and down. That tells you, the shooter, that you're shooting.